lot of screen time. Views beyond the news. We had some turmoil last week, and I still don't have my voice, but we're here, and we're gonna do what we do best, and that's just wing this. So, Josh, go ahead.
You called upon the number one bullshitter, and I'm here, bud. Okay, my first story today talks about a driver who was in a fatal car accident using the Tesla automated driving systems.
The autopilot.
The autopilot. I don't remember. There was like a name for it. I don't even remember anymore. But his electric SUV ran straight into a concrete barrier on a Silicon Valley freeway because it was operating under conditions it couldn't handle and because the driver was likely distracted.
Wait, wasn't there like a similar one to this like a couple of months ago too?
There was one like 2 years ago that was
okay,
similar
2 years ago, yeah.
Well, I mean, from the moment the autopilot thing came out, though, people are doing shit they shouldn't be doing behind the wheel. I mean, people are taking naps, playing games and shit. I think this is just going to become a bigger problem.
I mean, I feel bad for Elon Musk because he's been on the mic I don't know how many times saying, look, I have told these people over and over again that it's not ready yet. Yes, it's there. It's capable for like a good mile and a half, but it's not ready.
It's not perfect.
Yeah, it's not there yet.
He's openly told them that the autopilot is meant to be helpful, but you still should keep your eyes on the road. Like, anything could happen. The road's unpredictable. People are unpredictable.
People are also dumb as shit.
Yeah, people are just ignorant.
And let's see. The reason that they think the crash happened was because instead of paying attention to the road, the driver was playing a game on his smartphone. This brings up the issue of, like, what types of laws we should set into motion, stuff like that. But, you know, there should never really be a reason why your smartphone's, like, in your hand as you're driving.
I don't understand.
Even if you're, like, on autopilot. Like, you should still have two eyes on the road.
I don't understand how people trust their cars that much.
I wouldn't trust it.
Was there a case of some dude taking a nap while his Tesla was in autopilot? Like, I don't think I could ever sleep knowing that someone I trust isn't driving.
What was even worse? He was on the California highway, like the most during rush hour.
Bullshit? Like, that's insane.
Okay, well, during rush hour, I would not be sleeping.
I'll sleep if one of you three are driving my car. But if it's like a computer, I'll be like, fuck that shit. I'm watching. Like,
I mean, just because the car is moving on its own and it's done well for the past 2.5 miles doesn't mean you should take your eyes off the road.
Yeah, no.
It doesn't like go into specifics like of how the crash like started and stuff like that, or like if something caused his car to make like an imaginary like an emergency like maneuver or something like that. So it's possible like something happened and his car did like an emergency maneuver, and you know he like the report says that he didn't even make like the movement to like change the wheel direction or hit the brakes or anything like that. Like he was most likely oblivious to the whole entire thing happening because he was so fixated on his phone game.
Okay, hold on. My question now, what game was he playing?
I know, because obviously this game was pretty intense, because I kind of want to know.
I could have sworn they said what game that he was playing, though.
It doesn't say in
Raid
this
Shadow
one.
Legends?
Yeah, something like advertised like Raid Shadow Legends.
Not sponsored, but please sponsor.
Okay, so there's a quote in here that I saw like the other time. It was like, some chairman said like in regards to like, you know, people being distracted on their phones while they're driving, he said, if we don't get on top of it, it's going to be a coronavirus. And I just was like, well, at least he's trying to stay hip, you know?
Yeah, he's trying to make it relevant.
But I mean, you could consider people on their cell phones while they're driving an epidemic close to like the coronavirus, because
you could call smartphones.
That's been an epidemic for years.
You could say smartphones are an epidemic.
Don't talk about my phone like that, okay? I'm very defensive about it.
Well, there was... I don't
remember... The first step to solving the problem is admitting
you're not taking my phone away from me.
I don't remember what state it was, but it was here in the U.S. There was a state that was... They were trying to get a bill passed that made it illegal for anyone under the age of 21 to use a smartphone.
Oh, North Carolina.
Yes. I was like, they were trying to pass a bill that made anyone under the age of 21, you could legally be fined and punished for using a smartphone. And I was like, okay, I get where you're coming from, but that's not going to work.
It should be, you're not allowed to buy a smartphone unless you're like 16. And you have to like go to the store with a proof of an ID.
But it also depends of like, what if they're like divorced? Like, what if the child is in the child
you get an ID when you're 16. You should be able to buy a phone. You go with the parent.
No,
and the parent has to sign a guardian waiver saying their child can have a smartphone and they have to show their ID.
Go ahead, Josh.
The article talks about like the National like Highway Traffic Association like calling upon like, you know, car companies to like implement some sort of system in their cars that like monitors their drivers to make sure they're not like distracted while driving.
I just realized my idea was awful because you'd be giving them a smartphone and a car at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, and that's kind
I was
of the
thinking
point.
about it. I was like, kind of defeats the purpose of this.
That's kind of the point I made. You're giving teenagers who are just getting the responsibility to drive. You're like, here's a smartphone on top of
Did
it.
you
But
think
don't you dare use that while you're
Yeah.
driving now, okay?
I was like, you're kind of giving them both means to make a bad situation. Like, you're just
Listen.
like, here's both problems here.
Listen. The good intent was there.
Yeah, the
was
intent was
executed
right.
poorly because I was
Yeah.
thinking about. I was like, wait, that's really bad.
That won't work.
So
no.
bad.
But I don't know. Like it's kind of like a weird like line to walk because like if you were to implement a system that makes sure like drivers aren't using their smartphones, like how does that cross between like like having your own privacy? Like is it an invasion of privacy to put a camera in my car to make sure I'm not driving and texting at the same time?
Yeah.
But like, what if they develop something like if you were like driving your Tesla, right? And like you was like, oh yeah, I got a text message. And your car just starts going, wait.
It starts
That's
screaming.
what I was saying. Like,
get you.
like it starts beeping because like repetitive noises piss people off. Like I cannot. Like, if someone doesn't have their seatbelt on, it beeps, and it's cars piss me off so much when that little beepy thing goes off. Like there was one time my car was beeping and I couldn't figure out why, and it was because I had groceries in the passenger seat that were so heavy it thought it was a person. So I was like, what the fuck is beeping? And I literally had to buckle my groceries in, and I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. Thanks, car.
See,
I buckle my Chick-fil-A in just in case. You know.
I think
It's different.
I think the
It's
thing they would
priorities.
end up having to
Safety
do
first.
is they would end up having to implement something where you could sync your phone to your car, and unless your phone is like turned off or in your pocket, the car's just not going to start.
Can Bluetooth detect your?
Oh, I saw a commercial, dude. There's a car now where you can text your key to someone else to
Oh,
drive.
I saw that.
I saw the
person.
commercial.
Imagine
yeah.
if that's how you operate your car
We
from
saw
now
that
on.
at the
like-
theater.
Oh yeah, it was at the theater. Oh yeah. Oh shit. But imagine like if you like got into your car, you'd have to like put your phone into something in the car, so it would
start.
it would have to be hands free to start.
I think that would be acceptable, honestly. So the car doesn't really have control of your phone, but it's not in your hand, you know?
I mean, like most cars now, like they have like to where like
Transformer.
your text messages, your phone calls, like your music can all be played from like buttons on the wheel.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to reach for your phone
What's
anymore.
your smartwatch?
Yeah, I mean that's still like hands off the wheel. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but people are really to check your watch. They're gonna be like, 'cause you can do
I wonder what
every-
time it is.
But like,
What time
like,
it is?
so like in my mom's car, like she doesn't have to look at her phone ever when she's driving because like even her text messages show up like on her like where like the reverse cam is or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I mean my car doesn't have anything like that. Like I got a rear view mirror and that's about it. I got a TV.
I
but,
think
you
you
know,
got a TV in the back, but it doesn't.
It doesn't work anymore. It's
Christian hits his head on it. All
Car's
the
like
time.
fuck.
No.
The car's fucking 10 years old, man.
I'm
It
too
doesn't do
tall
shit.
for the back seat.
But yeah, like so there's that already. Like so there really isn't a reason to be on your phone if you're driving a relatively new car. But definitely like I mean our idea is pretty sick, bro. We should go talk to Elon Musk about.
We
like,
should.
having something like where you plug your phone in and like it take your car won't move unless your phone's plugged in like away from your
You might need
hands.
to
Like,
clip this segment out so no one steals our
Yeah.
idea.
I've already
We're gonna copyright this
copyrighted it.
immediately.
We're gonna have to patent this
Elon,
shit
if you see this,
now.
bro, you can reach us on Twitter.
By the way,
It's,
that would only work if your phone had a glass backing. So it would
well, no,
only
like
work
like
the
you know
newer
with like
phones,
your
right?
like your USB charge.
How
port,
many
like,
cars? No one does that anymore.
Well,
The
no.
wait, can the charging port work as like a cable that controls your phone too, or is it just charging? Because I know sometimes it says
Well, it doesn't have to be.
mean, thing is not
if
supported.
if you think about like plugging your phone into your computer, it uses your charging cord.
So, yeah.
This port can be recognized as a connector in general.
yeah.
So I don't think there would be a big need to like change the phone or have a different cord as long as it fits your phone specifically. I mean, I know that like the newer
Yeah.
generation of iPhone, you guys have to have a different cord
Select
for
cord.
headphones and shit
Dude,
because
what
the
if
way
we
Apple's
created an
manipulated
app?
it. But
Oh,
What if we
but
created an app?
this goes back to, like-
if you bought a new car, you had to download the app and it like puts your keys, everything on the car. When to start your car, you had to open the app and then plug it in.
Yeah,
Like-
something like that.
We called Safe Driver.
But dude, but first, first we have to go back to like a couple weeks ago when we were talking about like making all the phone cards, like the phone chargers, like unison.
yeah,
And then there's no problem with putting your phone in the car.
there wouldn't because every phone would use the same plug.
Yeah, that's what the glass backing would be the most useful.
Yeah, probably because you could just make
You
it
could just
to where
like
it
it'd
reads
be
the
like a
glass.
magnet. You'd be like,
Yeah.
just stick it.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, the fact that the newer Samsungs now have the ability through the case to charge each other, like putting them on top of each other, something like that would not be that. It can't be that far.
I wish
off.
Apple did that
It's-
shit.
Or imagine like your keys is your keys your phone, right? You have to open a slot, put your phone in there, and turn it to like get the key to start.
Oh
That's
my
a
god!
big ass key.
But you know, it is Elon Musk, so that motherfucker might just do it.
Elon's gonna develop phones that fit like that are this size that everyone can still somehow see somehow. But that's what I had
Yeah,
for.
he's putting those chips on our brains.
I agree. I think there's several workarounds to it, but it would be hard to integrate into society because most people don't like change.
Who here knows how to build an app?
None of us.
No.
Damn it! Dude,
Yeah,
we can
no,
make
we'd have to go to
millions
like
and sell
Forrest
it
or
to-
someone for that.
I've
should sell
heard
it to
of C++
car companies.
before.
What's
We can
that?
sell it to car
And C
companies.
Sharp?
That's the thing. So we
It's
can like, sell it to
programming.
like
I don't
Chevy
even know
or
what that
Ford
is. I know how to build a
or
computer.
GMC or something like that.
Evan.
I'm just hearing Joshua. I know what C++ is. C sharp. I was like,
No,
what?
those are two different things, bro. From
I
there.
know,
Dude,
but I'm just like,
Dude,
what?
maybe this is where we met Evan. He can help us build the app.
You know what? You guys might be right. Evan may be
He may
useful.
be useful.
But he
after
might
all.
just ask for our IP addresses. So.
Yeah, and then it's kind of one of those. Nah,
like-
Evan.
Could you imagine, like, if we built this app and a car company fucking bought it, and it was like,
This
you have
is
to,
genius.
You have to all the cars. You have to, it's called Safe Driver.
Safe
Patent
driving
pending.
safe. Patent pending.
TM.
Fuck off.
Copyright,
Don't take.
all the fucking thingies you can put next to the name.
Brought to you by QST.
Brought to you by QST.
Yes, and it has to say at the very bottom.
If you try to
Manufactured
steal
and
it,
distributed
You
by
have
QST.
to watch at least one podcast before you can open your phone or you can start your car.
if you try to steal it, we will send Ryan upon you, and he will attack.
And Ryan does not give up easy.
I will go Super Saiyan.
Could you imagine? That'd be so cool. Like, you could scroll through the app and you could put like start car. You have to click on it. You plug your phone in.
Yeah,
I wish we were tech savvy. I wish we knew. And what sucks is like back in high school, like Mr. Flores ran a programming class.
But no,
and
oh my
like
God,
for,
it doesn't count.
No. But here's the thing, like we developed an app once in his class, like a game. Like we developed it. I remember doing all the coding with Mendoza. Like I remember sitting there. And it was a huge pain in the ass. I wish I'd paid more attention because maybe I could be more helpful.
Yeah, I kind of wish I did computer engineering when I was in college.
Who can we find as a computer engineer?
Evan.
No one, the only person that we
Evan
know
probably
here
knows how
is
to code.
Forrest.
You know-
We're taking a trip to San Antonio.
Dude, you know what's annoying? We'd come up with the idea. Go to I want 60%. Fuck! And just like
That's probably
damn
what
it.
happened to
I mean, well, Evan would have to
And
do
then-
a majority of the
And
work.
then each of us get 10%. I'm just like, God damn it.
I was like, we have the idea, but we're not handy
know.
enough to do it.
that's the most annoying part.
Dude, I will go buy a C++ textbook right now and I'll learn.
He's gonna learn how to code.
I'll start coding.
He's
on
gonna
my
be like that like
Bet.
the Matrix.
All right. My other story is a possible movie rumor. So we all we all watched Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
We all thought it was pretty solid, right?
It was alright.
I wanted more, but yeah.
I love her.
We
Super
do know
Saiyan
there is
Saiyan
a
power.
we
She
do
has
know there's a
Super Saiyan
second
power.
one coming out, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, most Marvel heroes get at least 3 movies.
And we all know who Wolverine is, right?
What?
Where
We know who the old Wolverine is. Do we know who the new Wolverine is?
It's
If-
possible we know who the new Wolverine will be in
If it's
Captain
not
Marvel
Danny
2.
DeVito, I'm gonna be pissed.
it looks like you're gonna be pissed.
I think you're gonna be a little
Can we
upset.
not get Danny DeVito jacked in one roll? Just like
Little midget.
it
Danny
wasn't that
DeVito.
funny, Chris.
Now, hear me out, okay? I think if it's true, I think he could do a pretty solid job.
Can we try to guess
As long as
first?
it's not Ben
Oh yeah,
Affleck.
everyone
I
guess.
was like, as long
Okay,
as
Ryan might already know because he probably saw it on my phone.
Okay.
No, I don't know.
Have we seen this actor a lot in movies?
Yes.
Is he a really, really popular actor?
Yes.
Is he
Old or
jacked?
young?
He's pretty young.
Pretty
Is
young.
he jacked?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, he's jacked, bro.
He's ripped?
He's fucking ripped, shredded.
Can't be
Well, I think
anybody
he's
who's
hot.
already in the Marvel.
Oh, for
Cinematic
sure.
Universe.
Do you think he's hot?
Wait,
Dude,
had-
100 times.
Damn it.
Easily.
I don't.
Could I get the first letter of his name?
No.
Damn it.
Yeah,
You might know him.
Tell us a movie he's in.
No, that's
Well,
pretty...
no. Where he's not a main character. He's just like in
Well,
it.
I don't think he's really like just in other movies. He's kind of starred in some pretty big movies.
What's his ethnicity?
He's white.
He's white.
Like, he's, superhero guy.
Great fucking question, Christian. We're not gonna get a black Wolverine.
Well, if he
I had
said he
some
was
black actors in mind.
I was like, if he was black, I was gonna call out what's his face, Michael B. Jordan.
I was like, I had several ideas.
Michael B. Jordan is a good
'Cause he
guess.
was
but
jacked.
No, but I think Michael B. Jordan's gonna be the first black Superman.
I'll take
And
that.
I'm excited for
I'll
that.
Yeah,
take a black
Superman,
Superman any
yeah,
day.
Superman. Yeah, I wonder what happened to that guy.
On it.
Was he in a movie this year or recently?
recently for sure.
Damn, he
Recently, for
Christian,
sure?
he kind of
Yeah.
took out my big boy.
He was just in a very big Netflix series.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
No, what the fuck? No.
I don't know. Ryan
Netflix
Reynolds.
series.
Oh my God, is it Henry Cavill?
Henry Cavill
Henry
is rumored
Cavill!
to be the next Wolverine.
The moment he said Netflix, I was like, Witcher. That's the only thing that's come out recently.
Wait, what?
I know, because you said next
Henry
Superman. I was
Cavill?
like, Superman, what happened to that guy?
Wait, Henry Cavill
Yeah.
might be the next Wolverine.
It's rumored that he could be the next Wolverine
That
and
is a
Captain
beautiful
Marvel
man.
too.
Shit. Okay, yeah.
I wouldn't be against that.
I think he would do amazing at it.
I think he could do a decent job.
The man
I mean,
was Superman, bro. Like, come on, he could be Wolverine.
I mean, the only problem he's gonna have, and it's a similar problem that Hugh Jackman had, is Wolverine's a short character, but Hugh Jackman was a tall motherfucker.
Yeah,
Look at
Hugh
that
Jackman, dude.
God.
I almost called him
Gorgeous.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
I don't know why. I was
From
like,
Night at the
Hugh,
Museum.
yeah, but like, dude.
So it's supposed to be like their
Yeah, Hugh
initiative
Jackman's
to
like
like.
6'2". Wolverine
Yeah.
in the comic books
Is
is
like- he's-
my height.
Yeah.
pretty
he's
small.
5'9", but
too
he.
small.
Can I be Wolverine? I got a bum knee, but Marvel can make me buff. That's
why they got stunt doubles, don't they?
You got a stunt double for those
Give me
types of
acting
things.
classes. I can be batshit crazy and scream really loudly for a little bit. It's not gonna sound like a man, but it'll be screams nonetheless. Dude,
But
could you
yeah.
imagine Wolverine just like?
Dude, honestly, if this is true, like, I'd enjoy
Wait,
it.
hold on. Why would Captain Marvel? What did Captain Marvel have to do with Wolverine?
So it's part of the news incentive, like, you know how Marvel bought out like part of like Fox and stuff like that, or
Yeah.
the Fox Studios. They're trying to try to add some of the X-Men characters in the MCU,
Well,
which I mean,
They should start with
whatever.
Deadpool.
I mean, that's what Deadpool's doing, so I think that they want to add, into the major like part of the MCU.
I don't want to be that person that corrects, but Disney bought out Fox and Disney owns Marvel.
Yeah,
so
well-
technically Disney owns everything, but
Well, yeah.
Disney has
yeah.
a fucking monopoly.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Disney's
Yeah.
going to do whatever Disney wants to do.
But yeah, they want to find a way to add X-Men into the next
Doesn't
Captain
Disney
Marvel
own
movie.
like fucking?
They also own National Geographic. You know, it's crazy.
So
I'm so glad that one hint gave
Wait.
it to me, though. It was a Netflix series. It's like Henry Cavill. It's
Dude,
gotta
I was
be
sitting
him.
there thinking, and for some reason, I was like, I
didn't know that- I
hadn't
didn't know
looked
he
at
was in The
Netflix
Witcher.
in like 3
he's
weeks.
the
Yeah,
main guy.
he's Geralt
main
of Rivia.
guy.
yeah.
Yeah, he's the main character. He's Geralt.
Dude,
Even I knew that.
They're saying that his performance in The Witcher was worth like an Emmy. I was like,
Is
I
it
might
that
have
good?
to check that out.
My thing is, like,
Well,
The
I didn't
Witcher-
play the games, so
Neither did I, that's why I didn't
the
wanna play it.
show takes place, I think, during the third game. So, like,
You didn't need to watch the.
Well, it would help to be familiar with the games to
Yeah,
know
I
the
didn't
story
play
of the
them.
characters before you get into the show. Because my dad tried to watch The Witcher, and I shit you not, I walked in on him 4 different times on the same episode. I'm like, haven't you seen this already? He's like, I don't know what's going on. I have to keep rewatching it. He's like, I keep losing focus on what's happening because there's so much going on. So I have no doubt that The Witcher's good, and I have no doubt that Henry Cavill's performance is phenomenal. I think he would be a decent Wolverine. I could see it. And honestly, it would suck if you got to see Wolverine and Deadpool on the same screen and it's not Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds because, of their celebrity
Dude.
feud.
Yeah, I
But-
think I would cry for them.
But I think in terms of picking a character, I think Henry Cavill would do a good job of being the intimidating asshole, Like, I think he could do it. And
because he did play the Superman that went a little crazy. Remember?
He did.
So
And it sucks that they fucked up.
in Superman versus Batman,
Oh, where he went on.
he kind of went a little crazy. Shitty movie, but like it was kind of cool.
That
to see
scene
Superman
was
go
pretty
like
cool.
crazy.
That was like probably one of the best scenes is when he
I
like
still haven't seen
catches
that
the whip
movie.
and he like sees the Flash running and he's just like. My favorite character that was the
Oh, we're
Flash
talking about
'cause he was just
Justice
funny.
League. I thought we were talking
Yeah,
about
just-
Superman versus
Wait, was
Batman.
it Superman versus Batman we did that, or was it Justice League?
Justice League.
Well,
Where he went
no.
all evil.
Well, no, I
He
mean,
didn't really go evil. He just,
in Justice
he got
League,
resurrected.
Well, yeah, he gets resurrected, and it's kind of one of those like, oh no, he's got amnesia. We got to let him remember who he is type
Yeah.
bullshit.
did
But in
everything.
Batman versus Superman, I mean, the intent was he was going to beat the shit out of Batman.
Yeah.
But
that's the one I was talking about.
Oh,
I've never seen
shit,
it.
okay.
But I know what you're talking about in Justice League. Justice League was pretty cool. Honestly, like the Flash that they have there. Fuck, what's his name? Ezra something.
I liked that Flash. He was
I think-
funny.
Ezra
Ezra
Miller?
Miller.
I liked him because he was funny.
He would be a good Flash.
He was good. I love how he ran because it was goofy, and he doesn't 100% know how to run yet. And I'm like, how do you not know how to run properly?
That was part of it. I didn't like his Flash because of his running animation with his hands like this. It kind of pissed me off.
And it was
but-
like that's because that's how he's not as fast. It's when he runs like
Well,
this.
That
And he
actor in
learns how to be
general,
super
the
fast.
first time I had seen Ezra Miller in anything was in The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's a fantastic movie.
I still haven't seen that movie with you.
Oh,
You'll
it's
cry.
you're gonna cry. You're
Come
gonna
on,
cry.
come on.
It's so
it's
good.
a touchy
You
like
can't be with me then.
it's like
It's
a
so
heartbreaky
good.
like man.
damn it.
The Perks of
It's a
Being a
good movie.
Wallflower is like top
Because I remember
notch.
you came over for like a month straight to my house, and all we did was like watch the movies on your list. The Godfather took
forever
3 weeks to get through. Because we only did it on the weekends, and it was like every Saturday come over watch a movie. And we tried to watch 2 Godfathers, and me and Chris were like,
I'm
like
tired.
10 minutes into it, Chris was like, can I go home? And I was like, yeah, I'm tired.
That's where me and Audie got into a fight that was over The Godfather because she liked the first one and then she left to a party for the second one and she was trying to be all cute about it. I was like, just leave, get out of here, fuck off. I was like, I want to share culture with you and you're going to drink. Get out of here.
It's wonderful.
But
And then we watched the Insidious series too, like all of them.
I know that a lot of
shit
people
your
were
pants.
pissed off. Who's the guy who played the Flash on TV?
Grant
It's not Gustin or some shit, is it?
something like that, bro. Grant Granston.
I know that people were pissed that he wasn't the Flash in the movie, but I thought Ezra Miller did a
Okay,
fantastic
okay.
job.
I like that they used 2 different flashes to separate because like
For the Flashverse or whatever it's called.
because
Yeah.
it's like their little mini universe with like Green Arrow, like the
CW has their own
their little
thing.
CW like DC universe. Like it's different compared to like the movie DC
Yeah.
universe. So I'm glad they separated the 2 flashes because it would have been really confusing. And
Did you guys?
because that Flash is so much far ahead of the Flash that we saw in Justice League. So
While we're still on the topic of superhero movies, you guys saw the sneak peek of Robert Pattinson's Batsuit, right?
it looks
Yeah.
pretty badass.
I think it looks kind of badass. Have you heard who fans want to play the Joker?
No.
Oh, hold on. It's the Goblin from the first Spider-Man. God
It's
damn
Willem
it,
Dafoe.
Willem
that
Dafoe.
guy, William Dafoe.
Dude, he would make a good Goblin.
A lot of
I mean,
a lot of the
he'd make a good
fans.
He was a
Joker.
good Green
He
Goblin.
was a really good
He
Green
was a
Goblin.
really good
A
Green
lot of
Goblin,
the
yes.
fans because Robert Pattinson, because him and Willem Dafoe were in The Lighthouse together and their chemistry was so on point. People think that it would be
Dude.
the perfect concept to have them back together again,
Did
and
he
he
put
would be
something
the
on
perfect
Twitter?
villain.
Someone made like a
They CGI'd and like
Yeah.
painted him up as the Joker.
With his
he looks
smile, dude,
creepy as
it's-
shit.
it's
He'd be
scary.
a good Joker.
I
Dude.
think Willem Dafoe would.
I'm surprised he
kill
never
that.
took the role.
Dude, I saw that and I was like, hasn't he played it before?
Well,
Like that was my
well,
thing. I
and
was
He
like,
didn't take
what?
the role because he was doing other movies at that time too.
Yeah, because he was originally supposed to be in Tim Burton's Batman, where Jack Nicholson played the Joker.
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe was supposed to be the Joker back then.
Oh, really?
But due to scheduling problems,
But
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson played
Dude, I don't know if he'll
Okay,
do it
Joker.
now though, because it's like it's not a role that you just take. Like if you were gonna become the Joker, like
I-
you have to be the
Well,
Joker.
not
I
not
feel like
to
he
mention
could do it though.
Not to
Probably.
mention he's already got a role in Aquaman as being like
Yeah.
the uncle or whoever.
Well,
to,
whoever the fuck he was last time.
he's already kind of got a role.
Yeah,
in
but
the DC
Aquaman and the
universe.
Joker are never gonna look each other in the fucking face. So you
no,
know what?
I'm not saying they would.
I'm not mad at you, but I'm just like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I thought
was
about
like-
that is stupid.
I was like,
I-
I'm not saying they would, but the fact that he's already got a kind of medium-sized role in the DC universe,
I don't
I could
know.
see where it would be difficult to
With that
maybe try to
fat
give
dick
him
out,
another
go.
character.
he didn't
Go
die,
for-
did he?
No, because if he had
Thought he
died,
was.
if he had died in Aquaman, that movie would have been dead to me.
Actually-
That
that movie was almost dead to him with I Am Ocean Master, but like,
John Wick, dude, Willem Dafoe's character,
I haven't seen John Wick.
dude, John Wick. Anytime Willem Dafoe is hurt in any kind of manner, the movie's bad. You're just like, dude, you can't hurt Willem Dafoe. What the fuck?
That man is an American hero.
He's an icon.
Yeah, I'm a disgrace because I haven't seen any of the John Wicks.
I've seen all three.
I've
of
only
them.
seen
first
one.
No, I've never seen.
I only saw the first one.
The first
I
one,
might have to leave for 30 seconds.
he's gonna have to do
Oh
shit.
god.
I have the
It's
worst.
a good thing you're at the end. So
I think the first John Wick is fantastic. The second one I enjoyed. The third one, I think they're going too far.
Yeah.
But Keanu Reeves has stated that as long as the fans want them, he'll keep making them. So as long as they're doing good, be John Wick to your heart's content. I don't care.
It's so good.
But in terms of action, they're fantastic action movies. Like, you should watch them, especially the dedication Keanu Reeves put in to learning the takedown moves and the weapon training he had to go through.
Don't wait to see the SpongeBob because Keanu Reeves is.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I am Sage.
Yeah.
I am Sage.
And
I
it's
am made out of
perfect
sage.
because I am a sage.
And I am a sage.
I love Patrick in that scene. My name means toaster in Celtic. Pretty sure it doesn't.
You think that like
It's a different
when Keanu- when they
It's a
gave-
different Patrick voice though.
Yeah.
But I like it. It's still alright.
Do you think that Keanu
Yeah.
Reeves, when he got that script, he was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna lose brain cells doing this"?
No, he was probably sitting there like, God, I've made it this far. Now it's
No,
straight
dude,
to
you know what he was
cartoons."
thinking? He's thinking, "Oh, I'm already a meme because of the Xbox."
Dude, my favorite thing ever is when he's
Expo.
standing there, and then there's a little version next to him. It's like me trying to ask my dad for something. me asking my dad if I could have another like candy bar, and it's just like little him. Dude, that shit's so funny.
Did you recognize the voice of Patrick? It sounded familiar, but I didn't know who it was.
Honestly, I think it sounds fairly similar to the same guy. I need to IMDb it to see if it's the same guy.
I don't think it
voice is
is.
really
It
hard
doesn't
to
sound
do.
like him.
Because I don't know the actual name of the guy who does Patrick. I clearly I know Tom Kenny. You know, he voices SpongeBob. He's voiced SpongeBob the entire time.
What's the name of the movie?
The SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run. I have like no internet in Tyler's room up here.
Dude, I don't know why this room is built like a fort.
It's done by Bill Fagerbackle in the next.
Nope,
movie.
that's the voice of Patrick Star the entire time. Same guy.
Yeah, it is.
I like that Snoop Dogg's gonna be in the SpongeBob movie.
Wait, what? Why
Yeah,
is
Snoop Dogg's playing Snoop
Yeah,
Dogg.
he's playing Snoop Dogg. He's straight up just gonna be in it.
Yeah.
I thought we saw him in the trailer.
No,
I don't remember him.
not in that one.
I saw him in a different trailer. maybe.
I don't know. It's weird that her name is Aquafina.
Aquafina, yeah.
That's weird. She's
gonna be
going to be in the upcoming Marvel's Eternals movie, and then she's going to be in the next stage of the Marvel Cinematic
I'm
Universe.
surprised you didn't like the mutant trailer. It was like a thriller type.
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
just-
I don't
I
think I want to see that movie.
That
It
looks
looks kinda
interesting.
doo-doo.
I like X-Men, so like I'm kind of interested in a dark twist to X-Men.
Yeah, see, I thought you would like the dark twist, so it might like intrigue you just a little bit to maybe go see it. Like you don't have to understand the rest of the fucking X-Men. They're about to redo it anyway.
They've already.
I mean,
redone it,
I like Maisie Williams. You know.
I
from
feel like
Game of
Christian would like the
Thrones.
new X-Men,
but
not the old one.
I
Like
I like
Days of
them both.
Future Past.
Yeah, like Days of
those
Future
ones.
Past, yeah, like
See,
the newer ones.
I like
the new cast of
See, I
X-Men.
liked the newer ones, but apparently they kept getting worse the more they made them, and I was like,
I like them all. I enjoyed them.
it sucks because the new age actors, they had so many good people. Michael Fassbender, Sophie Turner.
Dude, if Sophie Turner's not in the new X-Men, the new X-Men that's coming out, I'm not gonna watch it.
I think
yeah, you will, because it'll be another redhead. That's really
Yeah,
hot.
probably.
I think my thing with the X-Men
Same way. Same
is
reason
like
I will.
is like the Marvel universe itself is so big with superheroes that I like, you know, the Captain America Iron Man side more than I like the X-Men side. Like this
Yeah.
side intrigues me way more. So this side is just kind of like left in the dark, like I don't care.
You know what's nuts is I grew up with that side, like watching the X-Men like cartoon. Like my dad would let me stay up 10:30 at night on school night on like Tuesday or Wednesday. I was saying Thursday.
Thursday.
on
just thought
like
of it.
Tuesday. I was trying to say Tuesday and Thursday at the same time, so it came out Thursday.
Thursday.
It came out Thursday. But so
What do you got going on Thursday, Ryan?
fuck y'all. But like let me stay up until like 10:30 to watch
Just
it.
my money in banking class.
Okay.
I don't know. Like I don't
I just
hate
thought about your little division. I was like, yeah, there's the superheroes like Captain America, here's X-Men, and then like way the fuck over there's the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, the Fantastic Four is like
really.
Way over there, you're never gonna get your shit right. Everyone's gonna keep
and,
they're like
fucking it
down
up.
the stairs and in the garbage.
What's funny is like the Fantastic Four, like the only good thing really about like the first movie they made was, you know, Chris Evans was the Human Torch and Jessica Alba was hot.
Yes.
Then they
Yes.
fucking remade it and it was a complete disaster and a clusterfuck. And I love Miles Teller, like the dude who
I love
played
Miles
the
Teller.
stretchy guy. I love him. But
his
that
character
movie
was
was
an
so
asshole.
bad.
The
Such a
original
bad movie.
the original guy that played the stretchy dude did such a good job.
He did. Whoever originally played,
I don't remember
what was
his name.
Keith Richards, like the actual character's name. Whoever played him, he was so good.
Yeah.
Like,
He did a really good job. I just don't remember his name.
That-
And whoever
and-
played the Thing back then did a really good job too.
and anybody who says Jessica Alba's not hot, come on.
Eat shit.
It's Jessica Alba.
Jessica Alba in her heyday was.
Dude, Jessica Alba is still hot.
She's still gorgeous.
I-
gorgeous as shit.
I haven't
It was,
seen recent pictures of her.
Ion Gruford?
That's an ugly ass name.
Lone Gruford? I don't know.
Yeah, he's got a fucked up name.
He's a Welsh actor.
I'm
Though.
not gonna lie. he
Welsh,
looks
that makes
he looks like
sense.
Tony
He's
Romo
Welsh,
from over here.
dude.
Yeah, and the person that played the Thing was Michael.
He
Chiklis.
does.
Michael Chiklis.
He looks
I
like.
follow Jessica Alba on TikTok, and you know,
Of course you do.
it's pretty great. She does like dances on
Ugh.
set with her new cast members and her children.
Oh, God, we really went on a tangent for movies. All right, you want to start with the coronavirus or should
Wait,
I?
dude.
Step down.
You know, I'll start because I don't even.
Because I'm probably not going to go into too much detail about the first death here in the U.S. because it's the first one. I'm just going to acknowledge it.
Okay. So the coronavirus, there was also. So we all know that it spread to the UK last week.
It spread everywhere last week.
To Italy, and then Mexico.
Pretty bad in Italy.
Mexico was 2 days ago.
Yeah,
They've
but
had 4.
I heard in Italy if they treat it for 48 hours, they live. They're treating it for 48 hours and they're fine.
But they've already 1,000 confirmed cases in Italy.
Yeah.
So you have to pay big bucks to get in that hospital because guess what? Isn't it free healthcare over there? Yeah.
For 4 hours ago on BBC News UK, coronavirus, NASA images show China pollution clear amid slowdown. So apparently there was like this airborne of nitrogen dioxide that went over China, and it had like over the map of China. Oh God, what did this open? I was gonna open up this map and it just took me to t.co.
Here comes the hentai.
I was saying he clicked on it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a photo.
It has this map that shows all the like. That was the map 2 days ago of the nitrogen dioxide that apparently was created by like
the pollution. So
yeah.
pollution just literally with the wind currents went up in the atmosphere, traveled, and it fell on Britain, basically.
Pretty much.
That sucks ass.
So it was nitrogen dioxide holding the coronavirus, so it's airborne?
Yeah,
that sucks.
That's what NASA.
Aren't you glad there's a giant body of ocean between us? But
Oh,
here's
yeah.
the bad thing. We also have flying vacuum tubes that could also hold it that fly from country to country.
I was like, well, NASA put that out yesterday.
Well,
So
I mean,
it was basically a cloud of coronavirus, just like, here it went, whoop, whoop, whoosh, and just like, fuck Britain.
well, there's a huge body of water between us and them, but then let's not forget about the cruise ship where they had to evacuate like 60 American passengers who were infected and quarantine them back here in the U.S. I mean, it's already made its way over here because people were overseas. I
didn't think it'd get over here because at first it wasn't airborne, but now that we know it's airborne, it's like a matter of time before it reaches here.
And the
Do
scary
they know where
thing,
it came from and everything?
yes,
Like
that's
what?
actually part of the mutation.
Okay, cool.
When I was getting my hair cut yesterday, it was actually funny. The hairstylist who was doing my hair, she was talking about the coronavirus, and apparently it's evolved. And this isn't anything to do with this mutation. It's evolved in a way where, you know how they were first detecting it, they were scanning people. If you had a fever, you had the coronavirus. Yeah. Now it's apparently getting to a point where you can have the coronavirus and show no symptoms whatsoever. And this is the scary part because I got sick. So this is the scary part.
I swear to God, if you give us coronavirus...
Yeah, I shit you not.
You're going to kill us, and then it's just going to be you.
Someone could have the coronavirus like me. I could get sick for a day and be fine and live through it and be completely normal and show no symptoms, but then all of a sudden you get sick and you fucking die because it attacked you differently. Like, it can lay dormant in other people and they be perfectly normal now. Like, that's fucked up. That is fucked beyond all belief.
So, like, where did that mutation come from? Is that a mutation, or do they know that was, like, a quality of the virus when it first started?
I would say it's mutation because they originally were identifying it with people who had fevers.
So it's actively mutating?
Well, this one... It apparently has gone through an HIV-like mutation, and the reason it's like they call it
is this super AIDS?
Super AIDS.
You know, we've
fucked around in high school with super AIDS, and now it's basically here.
I remember we always fucked around saying like, you know, we've always wanted to create super AIDS, and here it is.
Well,
goddamn China beat us to super AIDS.
It's crazy because last year we actually got super gonorrhea. Like, there was a strand of gonorrhea that was 10 times stronger than normal gonorrhea.
You know who probably has all that shit?
From tech? Because
I was literally about to say,
Raider rash is chlamydia.
It's chlamydia.
That's so nasty.
That's what Raider rash is.
But I can vouch for super gonorrhea. Pretty painful.
God damn it, he doesn't have super gonorrhea.
Imagine pissing that fucking...
No, dude, you know what's crazy?
I would never want to have gonorrhea.
Well, it's like, you can go back and watch our podcast, and for like 3 weeks in a row, all I talked about was, we're gonna die by a virus, and then not a month later, the coronavirus hit, and I was like, I probably shouldn't have said shit.
Yeah, I was like, we talked that a new plague...
Or Tyler was like, I'm a future reader.
I'm a future reader.
Oh my God.
Hey, I'm the...
You know, I'm just saying, this all started because Tyler wanted to eat people with cannibalism.
I'm not gonna... Can you get coronavirus from eating people?
Probably.
Yes.
What if you cook them first?
Can I get to the mutation? I don't have
Wouldn't that kill it?
I don't have an answer for cannibalism. They were frying and cooking bats, and then they got the coronavirus from bats.
So it can't be killed.
Probably
if it
not.
can't be killed by hot grease, then it's not gonna be killed by fire. So
Okay.
well, damn.
Well,
So
damn.
Count
this
yourselves lucky.
Unlucky.
I was lucky.
this says that the disease happens to have, quote, an HIV-like mutation which allows it to bind with human cells up to 1,000 times stronger than the SARS virus.
Wait, what? The SARS virus fucked people up.
Now,
1,000 times stronger?
1,000
Are you
times
sure, Are
stronger.
you sure you're just
We're
not
not going to
accidentally
die.
adding an extra zero or something?
no, because right here it says 1,000, and then down here towards the bottom it says the way it attacks a certain protein in the system, it attacks it 100% to 1,000%. Like the numbers are fucking insane.
So it
Basically,
attacks the
it's
protein-
stronger no matter what. But
So if it's 100%
scared
stronger,
now.
that means it's double the strength of something. If you're 100% stronger than someone, you're like all of their strength and then another one.
I
like-
feel like the way they're
So-
using the word stronger though is more like the likelihood of like it's guaranteed it's gonna happen.
Yeah. So it's either guaranteed or guaranteed. You're gonna die.
Yeah, you're gonna get it.
That's how you'll die.
And this says that apparently at the end of January, there was a team of Indian scientists who wrote an article that is now retracted because apparently it was scandalous over in China. And they claimed that, quote, this uncanny similarity of novel inserts in the 2019 NCOV spike protein to HIV-1 is unlikely to be fortuitous in nature, meaning that they think that China, in an attempt to make the illness airborne, made a mutation happen to make it stronger. Now, because they can't prove that, and they went under like extreme scrutiny from that, the paper had to be retracted.
It's kind of weird that happened in China, and then
Yeah.
now it's all over
Well-
the world. Did China try to kill us? Is this World War III and we just don't know it yet?
wait.
Well, they really did a good job of killing their own people first, so...
China doesn't like its own people. They've been trying to fucking overthrow them for forever now.
So this says...
Because isn't China like a communist country and they're
I
trying to
think
make it a
so.
republic or democratic or whatever?
They call themselves a republic, but they're
They're
really...
communists.
They're communists, right? So like their people have been in an uproar, and then the
just
China
like
people,
communists.
and the China
Yeah,
government was
like
like
communists. Japan.
They tell them to
Still gonna
kill.
say it.
like let's kill them all. And so they're like, okay, they made a virus, and they're like, we need it stronger. They're trying to make it airborne, and it became airborne, and then fucked the whole world.
Well, wait till you figure out where these tests were being done. Like that's the most interesting
Africa?
part. And I will... No, it's in China.
Oh.
It says fast forward to a new research team from Nankai University, which writes that, quote, CoV-19 has an HIV-like mutation that allows it to quickly enter the human body by binding with a receptor called ACE2 on the cell membrane.
So it's a wait. Does it mean you can get? Does it mean it goes through your skin to get in, or like anywhere you don't? So it's not like you have to like directly breathe the virus in for it to get in.
I don't know what the ACE2 receptor is. I don't
Fuck, I
know.
don't know either.
Yeah, that's why I said...
You said cell membrane. That's why I was like,
Well, that's why I said, like, I don't want to have to read off this, but there's a lot of shit I don't.
When you breathe in, it goes in... When you breathe, it goes into your bloodstream
yeah.
still,
So what I'm asking is like, if it lands on you, does it? Can you like?
It doesn't... I don't think it
go through your
permeates...
skin.
No, I don't think it permeates through your skin. I
No.
don't think so. I think
That's
this is
what I was
talking about, like, inhaling it and then getting into your bloodstream and then attacking your cells from that way. But I'm no biologist.
Well,
But
as,
you are a kinesiology
He just
major.
took the test.
Not the same.
as I'm gonna continue quoting here, and there may be some words that I can't pronounce, so bear with me here. Other highly contagious viruses, including HIV and Ebola, target an enzyme called furin, which works as a protein activator in the human body. Many proteins are inactive or dormant when they are produced and have to be, quote, cut at specific points to activate their various functions.
I've learned this before.
When looking at the genome sequence of the new coronavirus, Professor, I'm not going to attempt to pronounce that,
Telling me.
Ruan Jisho?
Good luck with that one, man.
Yeah, that's what I
It's
thought.
Chinese, not Japanese.
Jusho?
Don't help you.
If it was Japanese, I got you, bud.
Ruan Jisho.
Jishao. You
Don't speak no Chinese.
It's Shao.
He found a section of mutated genes that did not exist in SARS, but were similar to those found in HIV and Ebola.
So it's a combination of Ebola and HIV.
It's very similar
Death
to
to
them.
the
yeah.
man.
So it's like they took some of the two worst illnesses to plague the humans and were like, let's put them together and see what the fuck's going on.
The quote continues by saying, this finding suggests that 2019 nCoV, or the new coronavirus, may be significantly different from the SARS coronavirus in the infection pathway. This virus may use the packing mechanisms of other viruses such as HIV. So it's its own virus, but the way it attacks our body, it's using methods from other diseases.
So it's smart as fuck.
So is it learning?
It's mutating.
Yes, so yes, it's learning, Tyler.
It's like the flu.
The virus is learning?
It's like the flu. It comes back every year a little bit different.
But this one's not leaving, coming back, Josh. It's staying and just keeps fucking us.
It's pretty scary.
That's
I mean,
insane.
if it's mutating, then yes,
Hey, Christian,
it's learning.
what did I say? What were the requirements for the pandemic? Airborne,
Death,
highly contagious,
destruction.
and respiratory.
I think so.
Lots of death and destruction.
I mean,
Does this affect your respiratory system?
yeah.
it's a respiratory
It's a
virus.
respiratory
Yes.
virus.
I'm so sorry. I haven't Googled coronavirus, okay? Because I thought y'all were going to talk about it, so I'm going to learn shit here. So it's airborne, fast acting,
Yes.
Mutating.
Mutating.
yeah, that's so. And
I
like,
think the scariest part about it
so
is
we're fucked, right?
Well, I think the scariest part about it is it's hit or miss. You're gonna live or you're gonna die.
Like the SARS. That's
Like-
how SARS worked too. If you got it and and your body could fight it, you live. But if
Yeah.
you got it and your body couldn't take it, you fucking died.
I mean, if we get enough... The problem is that it keeps mutating, so we don't have enough time to adequately find, like, a cure. Just because it's impossible to keep up with the number of mutations it's having.
Well, these last 3 paragraphs right here says, as a reminder, the running narrative is that the new coronavirus lies dormant in bats somewhere between 20 to 70 years. Then it crossed over to humans through an unknown species, possibly the pangolin, which is what you brought up that one last time.
That furry
what?
armadillo.
It looks like an armadillo without a shell.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I know what you're talking about.
It says before it emerged at a Wuhan, China meat market. This is the crazy part. Roughly 900 feet from a level 4 bioweapons lab. The outbreak happened 900 feet from a level 4 bioweapons.
You know, this is all sounding a little too suspicious.
Why is
China.
there a meat market next to a bioweapons lab?
Well,
This-
they gotta eat when they get tired of bioweaponing, okay?
That's like opening up like a drugstore next to like a fucking like rehabilitation clinic. Like
Yeah.
it's just not a good
Sounds
idea.
a little too convenient there, buds.
Now, what exactly?
Oh, you just got out of rehab? Would you like some crack? Like, would you like a chemical weapon? Go buy some meat. Like, what?
More specifically on what this mutation does, quote, the
Fuck you,
mutation
China.
can generate a structure known as a cleavage site in the new coronavirus's spike protein. I know, it's funny. Grow
What?
up.
You
Yeah,
said
grow
cleavage.
up.
Cleavage.
Like
hold
boobies?
on. Does the virus have
Cleavage.
titties?
Grow
Does the
up.
virus have titties?
It's got two big ones.
Quote, compared to the
Juggernauts,
SARS...
dog.
Quote, compared to the SARS way of entry, this binding method is 100 to 1,000 times as efficient. The virus uses the outreaching spiking protein to hook onto the host cell, but normally the protein isn't active. The cleavage site structure's job is to cheat the human-free protein, so it will cut and activate the spike protein and cause a direct fusion of the viral and cellular membranes. Yeah.
From a science perspective,
are
this
we
sounds
about to-
fucked.
Are we about to be full-on contagion here?
I think if we don't get it
think
under
we're getting
control,
there,
yeah,
I'll tell you
I think
what.
we're building up to that, yeah. Because I mean, if you've looked at what the news has talked about recently and like the preventions that the CDC has been trying to put out, they're already coming up with plans for like if you work in an office in like a cubicle with a bunch of people, they're now recommending get ready to start taking phone calls at home over camera. They're recommending schools try to figure out a program to where they can teach classes online because they don't want students going to class.
I was just gonna say we're gonna have to.
They're preparing.
Hey, Christian, we were gonna if I work at a gym. If you work there, we touch key tags all day, every day. Like I've stopped touching key tags. I hold the scanner and I make them scan. I'm like, you scan. I'm not touching your shit
I
anymore.
was about to say, Christian, on Monday we're having a safety course thing in the morning.
Oh my god, they're gonna give you guys
Yeah,
nasty
they're
gloves.
probably getting ready to shut down class. Like, okay, if this gets to Lubbock, we need to stop.
Dude, if this gets to Lubbock, we're gonna be fucked because everybody here is so fucking close to each other all the time.
Could you imagine if we were still in high school, dude? We'd be fucked.
Oh, I know. We'd be having classes online. And be,
That's can't be the
No,
one
I would-
school.
no, Bryce
Give me the one.
touch each other.
They wouldn't fucking. They wouldn't
make you
cancel
still
class.
go
They
to
make you
school.
go to school.
Probably, yeah.
And then Christian wouldn't show up for 6 months.
I was
I'd be
like,
no, we're not
it's
happening.
interesting because now this year's Rome class, they're a week out from like getting ready to prepare to go to Rome, and they can't go. Like it's one of those.
They can't go.
Well, the problem is if they themselves cancel the trip, they don't get the money back.
Yeah.
If the tour company that shows you guys around Italy, if they cancel, they get the full refund. Like the school will get the money back.
But they won't cancel because
they won't cancel because they want the money. So it's kind of one of those. They're
It's
waiting.
a Catholic school with a bunch of teenagers. You're gonna send them across the country to die?
Well, that's the
Fuck
thing.
you.
Fuck it, I'll buy that ticket off them. I'll go back to Italy.
Well,
Dude, not right now. You want to go to Italy now, bitch?
they're trying to find
confirmed cases in
alternatives.
Italy.
it's fine.
So like, I don't know. I
can
would
survive.
assume there's nothing wrong with talking about this because there's a global pandemic. They're trying to figure out something else. They might end up going to fucking Disney World instead of Rome.
Oh, that's
That
cool.
sounds so much more
yeah.
fun.
So they're looking at trying to.
They
Plan
don't have to go to all these
different
dumb
type of trip.
churches the whole entire time.
Yeah, I know. They don't have to visit all the stupid churches.
Yeah, I know,
they
they
get
can hang out
to
with
eat
Mickey
food,
Mouse.
ride roller coasters, and eat fucking great food. You would have went to Disney
I would have
World.
went to Disney
Yeah,
World.
see, that's some bullshit.
I don't give a shit about Rome. I would have gone to Disney World.
But they can't drink it. I guess that's.
I mean,
I guess some kids don't.
But
I did.
as of right now, they don't know if they're going or if they're not. But the trip's like a week out. Like that's
Yeah, 'cause
insane.
Wait, are your
Break,
parents
right?
gonna let Katie go?
Yeah, Katie's been fundraising and everything. Katie's supposed to go.
I know, but are your parents?
But are they
gonna
let her go to
go?
Disney
Yeah.
World? Will they let her
Yeah.
go to Disney World?
Is she taller than
They
five the
would-
rides?
They'd probably be. Katie's taller than Casey.
I'm just. I know, but they're
Really?
short. That's why I said
Yeah.
they
Do
are.
Do you think
She
Katie
is.
would be able to sneak us into her luggages and stuff?
And take us to Disney World.
I haven't been to Disney World in a long
I
time.
want to go to Disney
Never been to
World.
Disney World ever.
Oh my god, let's go!
You guys want to go to Disney World?
Yeah.
Disney
Yes.
World or Land? One's in Florida, one's in California.
Florida, so we see
Florida.
Garrett.
Florida,
Wanna go
Garrett.
Florida. Dude,
We can go.
Can we meet Garrett there?
Yeah.
We can go stay with Garrett. We can
I
just go
know.
in my car.
I know exactly which
You're gonna
part of
hate
Florida,
Florida.
Garrett lives in. So.
You're gonna hate
God, it's
Florida.
so
It's
fun.
I
hot and
know.
sticky
It's
the
hot
whole
as
time.
shit.
You're gonna be sweating 90% of the time.
That's. I know, but I'm gonna be
Christian,
inside
you-
most of the day, so
Christian,
it's okay.
you might lose.
Except for when
70
we're
pounds.
actually at Disney World.
Dude, high as fuck at Disney World sounds so much. You might
I
actually
don't think
love
we can
roller
get in.
coasters then.
I don't
They
hate roller
wouldn't even
coasters to
know.
begin with.
I love roller coasters. They're my
Dude,
favorite.
I actually love roller coasters now. I went
I
on my
love
first
them.
loop-de-loop one because my aunt tricked me on it, and I was pissed. She was like, "What'd you think?" And I was like,
You
"We'll do
know,
it again." And she-
I'm actually I'm pretty scared of heights, but I love roller coasters.
See, heights just scare me. They did like a reverse psychology thing where I was standing on a cliff one time on a Boy Scout camp, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking fall off. Fuck yeah!" I like the reverse, and heights don't scare me anymore. Like I'll stand on top of a roof and just look over, and people are like, "Get away! You're gonna fall." I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm good.
I've never been scared of heights.
Neither
I like
have
heights." G has hardcore vertigo now.
I'm scared of jail.
I am scared of prison.
Me too, because
Yeah.
I can get fucked there.
You
Literally.
will get fucked there.
You're either gonna get
That
fucked
sounds
or
like
do the
Ryan's
fucking.
paradise.
I don't know if Ryan wants to be fucked or do the fucking.
I did a little bit of both.
Depends on the people.
But it depends on the people.
Wait, dude, have y'all seen the Whose Line Is It Anyway? Where it's like, they did it's like scenes from a hat, and one of them was, things you don't say in prison.
Okay,
He was
so
like,
this was my
with
bridge
the
to be-
wig,
from, like,
you
me
remind
to
me
becoming an
of
E-boy."
Julia. And they
Have you
Drew
seen that
Carey's
one
like,
where it's just like
it just sounded so
complete, like,
sincere
so-
because he was talking about his wife's name
funny.
is Julia, and he
I
went
like
to
that.
prison. He was like, with the wig, you remind me of Julia.
But it was Colin who said
I
that.
hope I jacked
Colin!
him first.
He was like, I'm just bald and
I'm really
short and
super
fat.
The last part of this that I'm going to read, because it's kind of like the last quote. This mutation specifically with like the cleavage site and everything could not be found in SARS, MERS, or BAT CoVR-ATG13, a bat coronavirus that was considered the original source of the new coronavirus with 96% similarity in genes.
Oh, 96%. What, the other 4% is this fucking thing?
It says the reason why SARS-CoV-2 is more infectious than other this could be the reason why it's more infectious than other coronaviruses.
There's multiple coronas.
I think the SARS was because SARS is technically considered the coronavirus because this coronavirus CoV-2 is similar to
Is it a
SARS and like
mutated
it's
SARS?
I think that's what they're kind of leading to, and then now it's got like
It's a mutation of the mutation of SARS, basically.
Whoa! Is this mutation inception or something?
mutation.
Calm down, my head can't keep up.
But
Could you
So
imagine if
SARS
it, like-
mutated to the coronavirus, and the coronavirus mutated again to be
To
more
be the
successful
current-
at attacking people.
Christian, could
Become
you
the
imagine
current
if someone had Ebola and coronavirus and that bitch mutated
Imagine if they just like
within
cancel
that?
out
dude,
each other and you live.
So when I was looking for topics, I saw a topic they came from the Bloomberg website.
Yeah.
And it was oddly enough, you cannot get coronavirus from drinking actual Coronas. But that still has like derailed the business of Corona itself.
I saw
Is that true?
No, it's very true. 38% of Americans have stopped drinking Corona beer because of the coronavirus.
I saw that, but
Such a stupid
it was
headline.
also put on what's it called on Twitter by CNN, and to think CNN actually checks their sources.
I wholeheartedly believe Americans are that fucking ignorant. Like, I do.
But are we gonna believe CNN?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big news.
I get most of my news from them.
I would believe CNN.
I like CNN. I don't agree with a lot of the shit they say.
I don't
but
do
like
CNN news. I do CNN business. That stuff's pretty resourceful.
But that's where we currently stand on the coronavirus. Is now it's attacking the immune system, or it's finding ways to get into your body similar to how HIV attacks you.
Yeah, fuck
coronavirus.
We gotta get our guns and go shoot that bitch.
God fucking.
We'll find him.
My favorite video ever, man. I hope when I get the coronavirus, I hope I also get Lyme disease because you can't have corona without Lyme.
That is the dumbest shit ever. What if
It's so funny.
So have they tried anything that's worked against the corona? Like they haven't found a vaccine or anything?
Trump is supposed to be meeting next week with like big pharmaceutical companies to talk about funding towards a vaccine.
Wasn't there a podcast that I talked about how long it actually takes to create a vaccine?
It takes a while. It's not going to happen because
Yeah.
of how much this manipulates itself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was there a podcast where I legitimately talked about how hard it is to make a vaccine
Yes,
or something?
you
Haven't
told
I
us.
talked all about this?
Basically.
Probably.
But
And now it's happening?
So way to go, Tyler. Maybe we should kill you.
I'm a
motherfucker.
fucking Hey.
This is all your
This is
fault.
all your fault. If we get rid of
Tyler-
you, if we get rid of you, it's all over.
Tyler was about to be that guy. Sometimes my genius is outstanding. That's what you were about to be.
Yeah! Because guess
Well, then
who
we gotta-
said all
we
this
gotta
and
kill
look
the-
what's happening.
We gotta kill
We're
the
gonna
genius.
die.
So that way it doesn't happen.
I can't wait.
See,
we
so
gotta-
like you know too much.
Oh god! Could you imagine?
Shank him.
Take his computer, Josh.
Dude, what if it's like
I'll put the
just
two
cut,
screws
like
together.
we start the like we pause the camera, start it again, and y'all are just all just like I'm on the table.
Guys, out! Get him!
Get it! Ah!
I
You
think
see
that's
Josh in the background grab the tower.
No,
you
I'm-
see him
I'm
run
honestly-
downstairs.
I'm honestly
That's
just
all
waiting
you
for
see.
like. Oh, y'all haven't seen that movie.
Ryan grabs the
It's
anime
original. It's
You're
I
just,
would
like,
honestly,
choking me?
I would originally. It's from like Britain or whatever, but like they had this like virus that like made him how like their like skin would bubble up and like they formed into zombies later on. But like this disease would like eat them from like their skin. It would like derode their skin and just eat them alive.
There's a virus that literally attack you, eat your own skin.
Yeah.
They literally have to cut like if they
I'm
start
waiting-
eating your hand, they have to cut off your hand right here.
I'm waiting for that
They literally have to remove it for you to live
for a disease to happen like that,
because
and
it
like
eats away the tissue
the-
and you just get infections
the
from it.
armies have to come down and like build a whole ass fucking wall around Texas and
Fucking
shit.
quarantine that
Yeah.
bitch, yeah.
Hey Trump, build your wall now, but all the way around, bitch.
Texas has already got their fucking.
I also heard that over in, I think it was Wuhan, the first case of the coronavirus in an animal
So
popped
funny
up.
about that.
In an animal?
A dog
That's insane.
actually has a very like
I
weak
saw a
case
headline
of the
about that.
coronavirus,
Yeah.
and now they're going around China having to quarantine animals with it in completely separate areas from quarantine.
Yeah, that's what it was.
humans.
Josh was like, no, now we gotta go get our
No,
guns.
yeah, that's what I said. I was
Not
like,
the goddamn animals.
they got the dogs. It's over. I'm taking up my guns and I'm going straight
Could
to
you
China and
imagine
taking
them
down
just
that
fucking launching
coronavirus.
fucking
What
like
size is this?
That's a 10.
like mortar strikes crushing on that
Fucking
town?
giant fingers. This fits on
Mortar
my
strikes
fucking
is going
thumb.
down on
Oh,
that
just-
town, just leveling it out.
Did you guys watch that documentary? It was a documentary type series by HBO that was on Chernobyl.
Yeah.
I like that.
Do you guys remember the scenes where they had to go and kill all the animals because they were fucking radioactive and shit? I hope it doesn't turn into that where animals have to be killed for the greater good of humanity. Like, I hope it
And
doesn't
then we
come
can't
to
even
that.
eat the
Oh
animals.
my god!
So
could
like,
you
I'm not gonna eat a dog anyway.
no, I'm not talking about a dog. I'm talking like a cow or something.
Well, no, like the Chernobyl series, they had to go around to the communities that were close to the Chernobyl site, and like in the show, it wasn't brutal, but like watching it just kind of hurt because they were recruiting people who weren't soldiers but who knew how to use a gun. And they were going around, and you had to draw out cats and dogs from their homes and shoot them dead on the streets, and then burn the bodies because they were radioactive. And there was a scene where this kid chased this dog into the apartment.
What a job!
And he walked in there, and he was getting ready to shoot this dog, and he looked around the corner, and she had just had puppies.
Oh my god!
And he couldn't do it, so his superior came in. He's like, I get it. He's like, I've been doing this for a while, and I was like, leave. And you heard him shoot like 7 times. He took out all the dogs.
Yo, bro!
like,
I'm gonna cry like a bitch.
Like,
You have to stop.
I'm gonna stop talking. But that Chernobyl series, like, it's kind of one of those. I hope that the coronavirus doesn't get to that point where we have to start taking out innocent animals because they're a threat to
I don't want to hear it.
I looked at Josh. I said,
I'm holding back my eyes so I don't cry.
Christian,
You need to stop
Josh looks at me and
now.
I said, damn, what a job. I'll take up that job any day.
Like,
Oh my god.
it's hard to watch because, like, the kid goes outside and no, stop. The kid goes outside and you don't get to see in the apartment, but you hear the amount of gunshots as he goes one puppy after another.
Christian! Shut the
He's
fuck
fucking Mass
up!
Genius took out that entire family.
I was
bro.
like, fuck, dude. The Chernobyl series was so good. Oh my god, dude, it was phenomenal.
I don't think I could have watched it.
That's only one episode where that takes place. It's like 4 to like 6 episodes.
it's like it's an 8 series.
It's an 8-part series.
It's an 8-part
It's
series.
so good, dude. It's phenomenal.
I'm good.
Oh no, you should watch it. It's so good.
I
But
want to watch puppies die, dog.
if you want to restart the camera, we'll get onto the debate and then the movie. All right, Tyler.
Put you down to my
I don't know if I can talk about that because I'm so sad.
You sad over the puppies
I'm
now?
so sad.
How do you think the guy felt who couldn't shoot the dog?
It was an actor, but I don't want to hear shit. Like, that fucking sucks.
How do you think he...
It's even worse though, cause after they get done for the day, like they have to
The day.
they have to accompany.
They gotta do it the next day.
Yeah.
It took
I
a whole
was
week,
like,
Tyler,
yeah,
to
it-
fucking like massacre all these animals.
God
and
damn it.
like when they go with
It
the
did.
dump
It took a
trucks,
whole week.
there's like a massive hole,
I
and
don't
like
wanna
the
hear
truck
about it
tips
anymore.
up, and it's just dogs and cats plummeting into this hole, and then they have to dispose of the body. It's
these
gruesome.
fucking dudes have like fucking flamethrowers.
Can we
just
talk
coming in
about
and
music now?
Yeah, let's talk about music.
I don't
Josh
want to
is-
hear
Oh
about
my
this
God.
anymore.
Okay, so I got an argument with my little cousin about, like, because she loves the new age of rap, and I fucking hate it because the artists are all dumb shits.
No, ignorant.
They're all so stupid, and all they care about, and like,
Ski mask!
like, I guarantee all the popular rappers now are gonna be 3 things in the next like 5 to 10 years: dead, broke, or what was the third thing?
Jail.
Jail.
Especially someone like Lil Pump.
Yeah.
I hate Lil
I
Pump.
hate Lil Pump.
Lil Pump is so...
Little pump my fucking fist
saw-
in your face.
I saw the video he posted the other day of him just like, bitch, I don't care if you got a husband or a man. He's like, if I hit you up, he's like, you come with me. He's like, he broke. I was like, what?
Shut the fuck up.
I was like, fuck off, dude.
You know, I can honestly say, because we were talking about like new rap and like things like that. I think I stopped listening to rap around like the beginning of 2010.
Bro, I stopped listening to rap like my second year of college. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't listen to
Like
that
I
much
don't
rap
listen to
anymore.
enough rap. The only
I don't
rappers
listen
I
to
listen to now are probably, I don't even consider J. Cole because he's baby making music. I think of Kendrick Lamar.
Baby making music?
Yeah, R&B.
Well, he's mostly a rapper.
That reminds me, they
J. Cole,
think
he's mostly
Kendrick might be getting ready to drop something within the next year.
Yeah,
That's
So
exciting.
like Kendrick
Well, so-
Lamar, I definitely listen to. If he drops an album, I'll listen to like ASAP Rocky. I'll listen
Those
to
are like the last few good ones that
Yeah.
we've had. And then all of a sudden this
But these are like the
fucking
newer
trap music
generation
came
ones.
out.
And then, you know, you got my boy Lil Gravy. Can't go or Young Gravy, can't go wrong
I
with
don't
Young
even know
Gravy.
his name.
Yeah, I know.
No,
You
like-
talk about Lil Pump, you made me think about Lil's. Because I was saying Lil Wayne's the only last Lil I listen to.
I don't listen to a Lil in general, but
I like Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's alright.
I respect Lil Wayne, but
Who else? Oh, Suicide Boys. Can't go wrong with them. They make you just go crazy. That's on me.
there's only one artist on my list and everyone knows who that is, so
You're white.
it doesn't matter.
Black people listen to him too.
I was like, black people listen to him, black people
People
support
enjoy
him.
Yeah.
Marshall Mathers. That's where it's at. Music to be murdered by Out Now. But
Did you just fucking plug
yes,
your
I
names in
did.
our podcast?
Everyone should listen to it, but that's just me.
I've had so many people say they love that fucking album.
Was
It's
it? Wait,
fantastic.
doesn't he have a new rapper with him in that album? Isn't it like Lil Yachty or
No, it's
something?
Juice World. Little
Yeah, no, he had Juice WRLD.
Juice World.
Because that's in Godzilla, right?
Yeah, Juice
The
WRLD.
Juice WRLD is all right though. Like he did all the stupid shit, but I liked his music. His music was different from the.
He
trap
didn't
music.
impact me enough. I didn't care.
See, I stopped actively looking for new rappers. Like, actively stopped looking for new rappers a long time ago. So a lot of the new generation, like in the past like 3 or 4 years, I have no clue who they are or what their music is
Dude,
like.
honestly, like, my sister's, like, over here jamming. Someone's like, yo, turn that shit off. I can't listen to my fucking
Dude,
funk
the thing
pop,
that bothers
bitch.
me about the new generation of rap is so like the old generation, they came from hard times and they used rap to get out of it, and then they helped their community. The ones nowadays are using rap to get into the bad communities and then just die.
That's because and
They're doing the exact opposite.
Okay. I want to stress this because I get it, you know? I get what the industry's doing. I get how people make money. I get how you market shit. Like, I understand. But if you're talking about the roots of the genre, the new people literally only care about the clout. Like, it's all about, I'm going to get as many face tattoos as I can. I'm going to get as many followers as I can. And I'm literally going to send out these messages that mean absolutely nothing.
And a boomer. Time out, can we just like...
Josh, I will fucking jump over Christian and beat your ass.
Christian goes, they just want the clout. And Tyler goes, that's the word. And I was like, can we just... Hold on, boomer. Calm down. You didn't know the word clout? How old are you? We're the same age. Calm down.
I get...
Turned 23 this year.
I get what the music industry
My Jordan year, everybody.
does to people, and I get that, like, consumers, like, and I say us because we're consumers, we're looking for that next big thing to, like, make us go, wow, this is fantastic. And the new age rappers are resonating with kids in school because, like, the kids in school, all they want is catchy shit, and they want to get famous fast. I get that,
dude.
But
Brooklyn thinks she's gonna be famous still.
In terms of
I'm gonna be an influencer on Instagram someday.
In terms of the genre of hip hop, it has nothing to do with it. In my opinion, hip hop, and don't get me wrong, I'm not a hip hop head. I have select artists that I enjoy, and they're good artists.
I'm more of R&B.
But I am in no way a historian on hip hop or rap. But
I can tell you the history of rock and roll. Just like a class on it.
In terms of what the genre stands for, the older artists who are pissed off at the new age, they deserve to be pissed off. Where they came from, where in order to be good at what you're doing, you not only had to find a beat that people loved, you had to not only be consistent in how you laid your lyrics, you had to make the perfect music.
And tell a story.
Yeah, and tell a story. And that's where older heads in hip-hop, or like fans like us, we care about them telling a story. We care what the music sounds like. Nowadays, you can scream Gucci Gang on a song for 3.5 minutes, and all the kids are like, Gucci Gang, fuck yeah. What? He said nothing. He literally fills maybe 45 seconds to a minute of the whole song with actual lyrics, and the rest of it's just Gucci Gang.
Yeah.
And it resonates with them because it's catchy and because he's chasing clout, but it makes no fucking sense. It's not hip-hop. It's not the genre. It doesn't... They should not coincide together. They are two totally separate things.
It's just straight crap.
And then the mumble rap, like, just...
I hate that. Dude, that thing hurts my fucking head more than... What is it? EDM or whatever that fucking shit's called?
Oh,
techno music?
No, dude, EDM, I can't do... I understand why you can listen to it while you're on Molly, because, like, I've heard what Molly does to you. I'm like, oh, you love everything on Molly.
You love everything.
So, like...
You want to hug everybody?
Like, yeah.
Dude, so you hear the lights and the beats and on EDM, that's why that shit's popular.
Bro, it's amazing.
There's a drug to make it better.
It's amazing, bro. Everyone wants to touch everyone. Everyone wants to hug everyone.
But aren't you sweaty and, like, gross?
It's the perfect place
for the
hot, sweaty
sex, Tyler. Fucking get with the times.
Ew! Shut the fuck up! That's gross!
Tell him. Hot, sweaty sex.
Coronavirus in the making, really.
It's like
boiling
an
hot
incubator
sweat,
for it,
Christian.
dude.
Talking about it's like dripping just all up in your shit.
But if you get a little too hot, make sure you drink some water.
If your heart starts beating too fast, drink some water.
Nah, fuck that. I'll drink my ginger ale in peace.
That was a joke, okay?
No,
you gotta drink water on
I can't stress, like, I get it, but I don't like it. Like,
I don't like it. It hurt. It honestly is like some of that music. Like one of my sisters listens to it. I'm like, can you please just like turn that down? Like I just don't want to hear it.
You have no idea
annoying.
how happy I was. So everyone in my house, when you take a shower, there's a speaker that never leaves the bathroom. It's for if you want to play music in the shower. Anyone can play music when they're in the shower.
Yeah, I have a speaker in there.
Katie, I shit you not. She was taking a shower the other day, and I heard some Panic at the Disco, I heard some country music, and then all of a sudden I hear, like, Godzilla by Eminem. I was like, yes, there's hope. There's fucking...
Well, Maddie gave me hope the other day, too, because she was listening to Nirvana, and I'm sitting there just like...
Damn.
Dude, I've been on a Green Day kick. I forgot how much I love fucking Green Day.
And then, well, what is that one song that you made fun of me for listening to? It's from...
It could be
it's from Nickelback.
Is it Photograph or
Animal? No,
or is it Animal?
No, it's not that one either.
You look cuter with something in your mouth?
No.
I like how that's the line that made you think of Ryan.
You made fun of me, and it's just... Hold on. I'll look it up. Give me a second.
I like Nickelback. Shut up.
There's nothing.
Now it's on the internet.
Okay.
Look what you've done.
Okay.
Look what you've done.
No, listen,
I'm ruined.
listen.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
this
you
is
are.
where I retire.
There's nothing wrong with liking Nickelback, but then you have to
I'm
be
gonna
okay
clip that and hold
with
it
you're going to be a
against
meme because.
Oh, dude,
of
I
it, like-
fucking love the memes. The memes are fucking
I'm
hysterical.
gonna clip that. And just hold
Maybe
against
it
you
was.
every time.
Maybe it was one of the songs that she said.
But if I can make
Don't play it. That's all.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said.
If I can make some kind of comparison here,
It's not you look cuter with something in your mouth.
it's kind of like back in high school. Do you guys
How
remember?
you remind me?
Oh.
My dad loves that song.
Yeah, like you like Nickelback, and I was like, shut up. This is a fucking jam, bro.
Yeah,
so
I'll
maybe-
never forget the day. I'll
They
never
have
forget
a
what
few
you said to me when you
bangers.
found out I dipped either. Shut up.
Dude, Animal,
That's some
dude,
bangers.
Animal's a song about two like teenagers sneaking out, fucking in a car,
Yeah.
and then their parents.
Yeah, I know what that
is.
is, but it wasn't the song.
And then like something with you look cuter with something in your mouth is literally about the dude getting a fucking blowjob.
Let's not forget,
Obviously,
there's also a rock song that's literally called Pornograph.
yes, and that. And Rockstar is a good one.
Yeah, rock song.
That was
But
really
if-
catchy. I can sing all those songs word for word, all the ones I just named, and then like a few more.
I'm gonna draw a comparison here. Do you guys remember? Not specifically you, but these two. When we were in high school, well, that's because me and Josh didn't hang out in high school.
He said, damn.
We didn't hang out in high school.
It's your fault for not hanging out with us.
We were fun.
I
No,
told you
me
to
and
come hang
Josh
out.
were both under
No,
the impression we hated each
I
other.
told Josh, I said, "Dude, just come out with us," and he goes, "Nah." That was literally his reaction every time. He was just like,
I wouldn't have hung out with us either. You either knew us and were comfortable with it, or you were looking in
I
from the
would-
outside like, what the fuck
Dude,
is
yeah,
wrong with them?
yeah, dude. If you look on the outside, you're like, that's a fucking
I'm not hanging out with those
homosexual.
guys. Yeah, I'm not hanging out with those guys.
That's a homosexual cult. They have all been in each other's buttholes. Cause like, I literally
But
watched
for the
Joseph
record,
lift
none of
you
us
up.
have had sex with each other. I
No,
need to clarify
but I
that.
literally watched Joseph lift
Don't
you
look
up
at
by
me
the
like
taint.
that.
"My heart."
We haven't. There has been no penetration.
Dude, the
They said it last
initiation
night when you
ritual
liked it.
is Joseph Narutoing you in the taint.
Oh yeah.
God, dude, that hurt
Getting
so
your-
bad. He literally fucking
Getting your
carried me in
asshole
the
popped
air.
by Joe's fingers. But
All of us have been
The-
initiated from
I
that.
have seen them all kiss each other.
that's not true. Okay,
What?
Ryan's kissed me once, but that's not the point.
I've never kissed Christian.
Ryan's kissed
I
me.
watched Christian and Tyler. There was tongue.
That's bullshit. Mm-mm.
I was there for that.
You have no
You're
proof.
just mad because you weren't involved then.
You have no proof.
How drunk was I?
Pretty
we
drunk.
weren't.
Was I blackout? 100% could have happened.
But the
You
comparison
could have
of,
been sleeping.
the comparison I'm aiming. No, I've actually always feared Ryan's gonna touch me in my sleep. But you can obviously see I've taken nothing to defend myself against that. So really, I can't be that concerned.
Dude, I can see us being at Josh's and Christian just like has like a plastic board and before you go to bed just
Yeah,
slips
just
in the
like,
back and just like, what is that? I'm like, protection.
sleeping with my back to the wall.
You just
Like,
see with a fucking knife, just fucking
but the,
stab that ball.
oh my god, Josh!
What did he just do?
He just pulled the whole sheet this way. Sorry. But
damn.
the comparison I'm
I was
able
doing
to
a
make
magic
here
trick. I was gonna pull the sheet.
is,
And
if you guys remember senior year, I kind of strayed really far from rap music because I got into Frank Sinatra.
Dude, you were like so off the spectrum.
I was.
You were like on Xbox, and all I hear is this like
big band.
yeah. This band was like I was
classic
sitting there, I'm
music.
like, yo, who's in your house? And you're like, what do you mean? I was like, who's listening to
See-
fucking jazz over
See,
there?
because
It's
for
like
some
smooth
reason
jazz.
senior year, I got really into like the Frank Sinatra and the Dean Martin era, and like that took over my life for like a year and a half. Like don't get me
Even
wrong.
when you graduated, you still listened.
No,
to
don't get me wrong. My two preferred genres of music right now, if it's not rap, which is really just close to Eminem, if it's not lyrical rap,
if it's not Eminem, Christian's listening to another white person.
If it's not lyrical rap, it's Frank Sinatra. Like that's the two sides of the spectrum I stand on, and I
Hey,
listen
Christian,
to either one.
Hey Christian, there's not a good in between, right?
Yeah,
there.
I know.
By the way, there
I
should
know.
be at least one, like some kind of genre in between. Like
There's
like,
not.
Like rock and roll or country would be a good in between.
I can only listen
But,
to
like-
country music when I'm drunk, and heavy metal.
Not heavy metal.
Well, no, heavy metal or rock in general. That's very decisive of my feelings. If I'm pissed off, I'll probably turn to like Slipknot because
I
I'm
was
angry as
about to
shit.
say Slipknot or like.
But-
for some reason, I almost said Skrillex and I meant Skillet.
Skrillex!
But the comparison I'm trying to make is
You're mad,
senior
dude, no.
year when I got
most.
really into Frank Sinatra. I remember asking people if they knew certain songs or knew who he was, and like our class, we were intelligible enough to know who Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin were. My Casey's class and everyone below her, no one knew who Frank Sinatra
They
was.
literally that Christian.
And
Like, is that a new rapper?
I almost blew a fucking gasket, dude.
Who said that?
No, I remember sitting there. I was talking to Micah. Oh, I was so fucking mad. I was talking to Mike and I was like, do you know who Frank Sinatra is? She goes, like the rapper Frank Sinatra? I was like,
Yeah, see?
I was like,
That's what I thought.
what? I was like, Fly Me to the Moon? She goes, no, I've never heard that. I was like, it's big band, it's classical jazz. And she goes, oh no, if it's not Drake or 21 Savage, I'm not into it. I was like, ah!
I was like,
Christian,
some dumb
don't scream.
bitch.
You still have no voice.
I
Oh my
was
god.
so
I was like,
mad.
some dumb bitch told Christian and asked him if he was a rapper, and I was like, huh?
I'm pretty sure it was her. I was so fucking pissed.
Wait, so he's not a rapper?
No.
Oh.
And I was so pissed.
thought.
But it's the comparison I want to make is like, as the newer age comes out and all these kids are into like the newer artists.
Jeez, come on.
That's Remy.
Oh god, someone open the door.
I just hope that somewhere along the way they don't remember where hip hop started and who founded it and who's paved the way and who's done what, you know?
Who's that?
Fancy Aunt.
Oh. Y'all keep talking. Hold on. If they're here, something's up. Ow, motherfucker! Your tail hurts,
But-
bitch. Go down. Go.
Like I said, the comparison I'm trying to make is just as the newer age shit comes out, I hope that newer generations of listeners don't forget, you know, where hip hop came from, where it started, the lyricism it took to do it, and it's not all about being flashy and being catchy. But
In my opinion, it all sounds the same. All the new stuff sounds the same.
Dude,
it all
honestly,
sounds. They all.
Every song sounds exactly
Remember that
the
video
same.
with Snoop Dogg where he's just like, I don't remember who invented it. If it was Drake, Future, Migos, but all of them N words sound the same. He's like, it's like he's got a point. They all sound the same.
Really do.
Literally, my sister, she goes, "Did you hear about Juice? Like when he had died?" And I was like,
Who's
Who?
that?
Who?
or like when XX died, and I was like, "Who?" And she goes, "The rapper," and I was like, "I don't know, dude. They all sound the same. I don't know who's who anymore."
Which one's Ski Mask? Because he's the funniest. Oh, dude, here, let me tilted the camera. Hold on.
Oh, Remy, bitch.
Hold on.
She tilted the
Look
camera.
at the camera.
How? She like
Their
ripped
fat
it.
ass. That's how.
Oh.
Like fucking.
God damn it, Remy.
Like dog, like owner.
Remy!
Like dog, like owner.
Remy, come here.
gonna wrap up soon. The battery's gonna die.
Yeah, I think.
Lay down.
I mean, all we have
Stop,
left
no,
to get
stay.
to at this point is my hero.
Let's do it real quick. 'Cause
Have a dog
that
problem.
camera's literally about to die. It's got like.
battery's already flashed.
It's got like one.
We have I guess we have very little time to get to my hero. I'll let somebody else start though.
Okay, so yesterday, buds, we went
Yesterday.
and saw the My Hero Academia movie. What was it called? My
Heroes
Hero
Rising.
Heroes Rising is what we went and watched together. It was the four of us. There was maybe about 10 total people in the theater.
Yeah, which
Surprised it
is
wasn't-
crazy.
That is nuts to me.
I
Let me
figured
give
it'd
you
be a little
a
bit.
Dude, I went to that drama one and there was like only 5 of us, and I cried.
I'm not surprised by that. But anyways, we went to the theater, and let me give you a quick synopsis of the movie, eh?
Spoiler warning.
There's lots of spoilers ahead. Okay, so they start off and they're working on this island together, okay? Class
Josh,
1A.
talk fucking normally. Oh my god.
So Class 1A is on this island, right? Okay.
What is it, Nobu
It-
Island?
Nobu
Nobu
Island,
Island.
they were there for some sort of like program that, gave them the opportunity to work as heroes.
Outside of the range of the professional heroes.
This was pretty far away from mainland Japan where UA is, you know what I'm saying? So they're pretty much there by themselves. They're helping out these citizens of the old island. And, there's the... I can't do it without the voice. I really just want to do the voice when I talk about it. But anyways, buds, they're featured on this island doing, pretty simple hero jobs like, setting up tractors and,
Fixing scooters.
fixing
and running
baxes and
errands for
stuff like
people.
that. Nothing too major then. We pan over and, we're over here on mainland Japan now, and there's a truck right there, you know what I'm saying?
Goddamn League of Villains.
League of Villains inside of it, Mr. Fire Pumps,
Dobby.
What?
His name is Dobby.
Mr. Fire Pumps. Okay, does anyone
I
else
have a
wanna do
theory
some
that
else?
he's Endeavor's son.
Okay, calm down there with the fucking.
That's a theory. I haven't
Oh.
fucking.
Well,
read
there was,
basic-
no, wait, hold on. There was a thing about Todoroki having an older brother that disappeared, but they said he was dead.
Bullshit. It's Dobby.
Well, it's possible.
Okay, to sum up Josh's synopsis.
I'm not done though. Okay. It's really hard to just kind of get to the whole story though.
Well, I was going to just give the synopsis of the students themselves get to go to this island, and they basically get to act like heroes with their own agency over this short period of time outside of the reach of the actual heroes. And on this island, it's far enough outside of mainland Japan that they should be safe enough not to encounter like a horrible, horrible fucking problem. And their task really is to just earn the trust of these citizens and show that they have what it takes to be heroes in the eyes of the people. Well, surely, League of Villains get involved, shit goes wrong, and there's this new villain introduced. What was his name? Nine?
Yeah, his name was Nine.
He's like a
Nine.
badass.
He has 9 fucking quirks.
He looks like fucking Yasuo from League of Legends.
Hazuki.
But to just sum him up, he
Son of a bitch.
Well, I guess
Well,
we'll
looks
talk about it next week.
like we're cutting that off.
What do we want to do on this? Do we keep going or do we just cut it off?
We just cut it off.
We're going to cut it off.
All right, fine. Quality screen
talk about it
time.
next week or something.
We'll get to it next week, I guess. Fuck. We took too long.
Damn it.
Bye.
God, that battery fucking blows.
I love you.
You should have buy some.
Hey, Christian, you recording this?
Yeah, I am.
All right, well, fuck off.